There's some clients that are stronger in the Western events, and I have clients that are stronger in the English events. We do trail, the Western riding.
Hi, I'm Julie Hofling from Scottsdale, Arizona, and this is Shady Impulse, also known as Tuggers.
Hi, my name is Joan Holston. My horse's name is Quite a Sophistication, aka Brad.
We have Joan Holston here in a classic chocolate brown hat. She has a nice solid blazer on with very well-fitting pants that go all the way down to the bottom. You've heard the term high waters. We definitely want to stay away from the high water pants in Showmanship. I prefer your pants and your boots to match your hat. Showmanship halters, they're bases that you're wanting to look for. You want the cheekbone and the bar to land right below the cheekbone. All halters can be made a little bit differently. The cheekbone of the silver part of the bar, you want it to be pretty much the same length from the cheekbone to the top of the eye, right here. Any longer would make the horse's head look much longer than what it should be. And then there's some people that buy the short sides of halters to make their horse's head look a little bit shorter. We have a chain that's been flipped over here and shortened. When you're working on a state level, this is definitely okay to make your chain a little bit shorter like this. You'll see later on in the segment that we actually have a chain that fits properly that somebody took and went and had cut. This is not a no. You can still have your chain like this. Will it make the line cleaner? It would be if it was just done by itself, but as of right now, this is still acceptable and fine. You want to make sure that your horse's forelock is banded under control and not flying in the wind. Fake tails in this morning, they're all weighted. You want to make sure that you have your tail properly hung, preferably at about that lock level. In Showmanship, you do a lot of backups, a lot of turns, and they're setting back on their hocks. Hair and makeup. Showmanship, I prefer a bun, but we are talking about state level on this side. If you have short hair like Joan does, a cute little bob ponytail is fine. Almost like stage makeup, that what you're shooting for. Just so you can see what see your face from across the arena. The classic state level look for Showmanship right there with Joan Holston and Brad. Giving you a classic look for a national level Showmanship. We still have the good fitting pants that go all the way down to the heel of the boot. We have matching color boots with the hats. We also have the same kind of fitting halter that we had earlier with Joan and Brad, but the difference is we have just a solid chain that's actually been cut so it's not over looped like it was on the last horse with Brad. Stay under your jaw for a national and state level. A very good, well banded mane. His is a tad thicker than Brad's. You want to make sure you're looking at the different weighted tails and the different size of tails. If your horse naturally has a thick tail, then you don't need a 4-pound tail. If your horse is lacking in the tail department, obviously your fake tail needs to be done. I'm not going to polish the hooves with a color. Using an oil is fine. Perfect on the horse, and the weight is perfect on the horse. Obviously, you need to make sure you're bathing. Standing in the natural classic Showmanship stance. All 4 feet are square, front and back and side to side. Their horses are straight in the arena. They're parallel. They all have their toes to their horse's toes, and they are standing about a half arm's length away from the horse. So if they were to sneeze or cough or whatever, they're at a good distance away where they're not going to get their pretty show outfits done and dirty.